Disclaimer, this video will contain topics on sexual violence and child abuse. So if you are triggered by this, kindly stop, skip it, and go and watch something that will make you smile. Have a lovely day. Children are one of the most vulnerable groups in a society, making them an easy target for predators. Today we are going to look into pedophilia and how one man took advantage of innocent children in his society. Hi, welcome to Wolfness Investigations, and let's look into the case of James Njuguna Kuria. So let's first learn what makes one a pedophile. A pedophile is an adult who is sexually attracted to children. This means that anyone who is attracted to kids under the age of 18 is considered a pedophile. Not only attracted, but most of the times makes sexual advances towards them. Today we're going to look into a case of a wolf in sheep's clothing. A pastor who took advantage of innocent children, violated and traumatized them forever. James Njuguna Kuria, a pastor at Firstborn of the Holy Spirit Church, was convicted of defiling children at his congregation. This case involved a lot of victims, but only two of them testified in court. We are going to call them George and Mercy. These are not their names, of course, so as to protect the identity of the victims. George, the first witness to testify, told the court that one morning Kuria blindfolded him and inserted his penis into his mouth. He told him that his penis was oil from the Lord and threatened him not to tell anyone about what happened on that day. He then spent the night at the pastor's house with other two boys. Unfortunately, this happened again as George was about to resume school. Kuria called him to his bedroom, and this time he penetrated him. It caused him so much pain that he started crying, and upon seeing this, Kuria started beating him up and threatened him not to tell anyone about what happened. Mercy, the second victim to testify, told the court that she joined the church after an invitation from her friend. On a Sunday, July 2014, she went to church without her friend. She stayed behind after service for dance practice with other children. Kuria called the children and told them to assist him return the drums to the store. The store was a room divided into two by a curtain. He told the girls to go into one side of the room and stayed with the boys on the other side. After this, James went to the girls, told them to remove all their clothes and lie on the bed. He told them that he wanted to build a covenant with them. He then went on to defile one by one, but when he got to Mercy, she struggled, and that's when he took a belt and started beating her up. He turned around and continued to threaten them, telling them not to tell anyone about what happened. Things did not end there, as he disgustingly told the boys to sleep with the girls. After this was done, he instructed them to dress up and go home. After some time, Kuria called the children to his place where he had his laptop out and made them watch pornographic films. He then instructed them to do exactly what they had seen on the film. After all this, he took out the olive oil, told them to apply on their faces and to drink it. He also told them to recite the Lord's Prayer 7 times. As they were praying, Kuria went ahead and sodomized 3 boys and defiled 3 girls. Then he instructed the boys to sleep with the girls again. When Mercy fell pregnant, her mother took the matter to the police. She reported the pastor, and a PLC, that is a post-rape case form, and a P3 were filed. Having all this, Kuria decided to go to Mercy's place with a djembe, and he hit her stomach with it so as to terminate the pregnancy. Dr. Maina, the doctor who examined Mercy, told the court that she was indeed pregnant and her hymen was broken. Mercy delivered the baby on May 2015 and a DNA test was taken. It proved that Kuria was indeed the father. George was also examined, and the doctors told the court that there was evidence of injuries around his anal opening. After all this, Kuria defended himself, telling the court that he was suffering from mental challenges and he had been on medication since 2015. He then admitted to be in a relationship with George and defiling Mercy. A mental exam was conducted and Kuria was found to be mentally fit to stand trial. According to Magistrate Njagi, there was no evidence that the condition Kuria was suffering from impaired him in such a manner that prevented him from managing his affairs. On August 8, 2023, justice was served when Kuria was convicted to 70 years in prison, 50 years on one account and 20 years on 2 accounts. The sentences will be served concurrently. This means at the same time. He was also added into the sexual offenders records. Like Magistrate Ms. Njagi said, and I quote, Children's rights must be safeguarded and protected jealously by the court and law enforcers against those who take advantage over them due to their social status. End of quote. Children should be loved, protected, and allowed to have a healthy childhood. I hope the victims find peace, love, and healing. Thank you.